were just talking about Twitter.
Friendship.
What's up, Smoshers? Welcome to SGA Live, the show that bridges the connection between us. I'm your mentor, Flitz, and today on the couch to the right, you know the tyrant. You love the tyrant.
I'm a tyrant?
Yes.
Lasercorn.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man of
Hi.
chaos. And to his right, just so innocent and
Chicken.
play-like, but not really. Wes, the editor,
I've died.
are in the house. They're playing Ultimate Chicken Horse, which
I'm
is
winning.
uh,
2-0.
it's a Steam Greenlight game. It's also on Kickstarter. It has like 8 days left. They're at $14,000 right now, and I think their goal is $20,000. There's 8 days. You can play it for free. They got like demos
Yeah,
and early
kickstart
access
that
stuff.
Greenlight, yo.
Kickstart that. I mean,
wanna
if
be a
you
dick.
have the money
You already are.
to kickstart that, but you
Next
know.
round.
So before we get started, I'd like to shout out, what's up, Star Music, Nisa. Nisa's always here, Nisa
Nisa,
X3.
hi.
Ellen Hoek, Anna Piow,
Pacquiao?
P-O-U-W. Was Gatalex, Raw Oz, that sounds like the hip-hop version of Wizard of Oz. Arthur Kirkland, Yusef Naji, Harley is Hella, Emma Hill, Mario Luigi, a lot of the Asian, a lot of Draw Kaith is in here. Oh,
Oh,
look at
Draw
that.
I love Jockey.
Oh yeah, I know.
Draw Kaith.
She's just a machine of art. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Navi Jean,
She's got skills.
NYC Minecraft, cool game, Vamp
No, it's
Man,
Thor.
Quest Acquired. That is a great name. Pesky Poppy. Hello Pixelman 52, AI Attack, Oliver Heyman. Hello, all of you. I am going to stop the shout-outs right now, but I promise you, Destiny
But you can't
6,
stop the rock.
I am doing great. Also, Black Star the Sorcerer, who name also, and Sir Ray's. Man, you guys are just so faithful. I love you guys. All right, so I like to start the show off with a little section I like to call creatively news.
News. That's so creative.
That's
So
so
creative.
creative. I mean,
So
I think
creative.
it's video game news, but I didn't be like pixel news or like video game news or let's anti-alias the news. No, it's just news. I think that's creative.
What does
I think
anti-aliasing do?
it's what you get rid of the pixelation so it looks smooth.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes!
fucking!
All right.
I'm not supposed to swear on this.
So no, you're not supposed to swear on here. So, I know.
We can't put that out
Challenge.
here.
So
Traps.
first thing, because news isn't massive, I feel like a lot of companies are waiting for E3 and preparing for E3, but pictures have been released of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Nope.
No, not excited.
Well,
none of you are excited.
no, not
Yeah,
really.
John Sohinki's excited.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater, they want to relive their heyday. It came out. The first one came out in 1999, and it was a big deal. It's also back when the X Games were kind of a big deal, and people were like household names were like Bob Burnquist and like stuff like that. It's a different era. The X Games have evolved, but also skating and extreme sports have evolved. And it's a whole new generation, so I'm really curious. Riley Hawk is going to be in it. Tony Hawk's son, who's also a professional
that's
skater. Nigel Houston, Aaron Homoki, and there are also a good amount of girls included in this as well. The way they're going, it seems, is they really they want to get back. They want to get back to their heyday, but with online capability. With online capabilities existing the way they do now, and all these online services, they're like, well, maybe we can always have people online so you can session with your friends and maybe start skate crews, like that game Skate that did it first. But I feel like they're really going to try to. We cannot we're not going to stream on Twitch, not yet. Maybe we'll figure it out. Matthew's so.
He's streamed on Twitch before.
Either way, yeah, but
My mic
this
fell
show.
off? Is that me?
Can he? I don't think they can hear you then. Did you play Tony Hawk at all?
No, I was
Were you
never a
never
Tony
into
Hawker.
Tony Hawk?
No, I was
Wes?
bad enough at real
Tony
life
Hawk was
skateboarding.
great.
Did
I
you?
loved
Did you?
it, yeah.
Were you into it?
I played a lot on like N64 and like Tony Hawk. The first one. Remember that one stage where you start at the very top of the ramp and you go down and you can do like a ton of tricks? I loved that.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Did it ever inspire you to get into any sort of extreme sports?
Go F
I know you
yourself,
like shooting
Wesley.
people in the face.
I love snowboarding and stuff like that. I never got into skateboarding just because, like, the few times that I tried it,
Oh, damn it.
I was really bad, and I was just like, I'll stick to snowboarding where the board stays on your feet no matter what you
Yeah.
do.
See, I used to skate. And
Yeah.
I realized, luckily I'm tall,
Man, that
so I never had the
chicken
board
stick.
like jam up into my nuts ass. That area
have a
between
nuts
your
ass?
nuts. It's
Oh,
the
okay,
area
yeah.
between your nuts and your ass.
Oh,
Your nuts
okay.
ass. So I've never had a board jam up in between that area, but I've shinned myself plenty of times.
Shinned?
Yeah.
Oh,
when
hit
you
your
do
shins?
you go to do tricks, and as you go to do the trick, the board you just do it wrong, and the board flips around and hits you in the shin.
Yeah.
And you pretty much hit the ground.
Gotcha.
Because that's super duper painful. I've been falling my whole life, so I never really actually ate.
No, fuck that fucking barbed wire. Ow! You made me switch seats with you.
I've never actually ate the proverbial doo-doo. Thankfully, I roll.
The ball.
I've learned how to
launcher.
roll. But I'm
controller
very
is the
curious.
best
I'm very excited to see
Get out
what
of here.
this new Tony Hawk game may have to offer. In other news, UB says on May 12th they're going to announce a new Assassin's Creed.
Oh, what the? Oh, because you.
Could it be Assassin's Creed Victory?
Victory.
What is victory? If it's not Assassin's Creed Ninjas, I don't care.
It's Assassin's Creed, but it takes place in like Victorian England.
Oh, really?
Victorian era
I thought
England.
they were doing World War II for this next one.
Well, they could, but there's an animated thing. They have a website for it, and the guy who
There's a guy.
or whoever's hands it is, he's holding a cane and he's wearing brass knuckles, and he has the. I mean, I don't think
Yes!
they're going to use.
Suck it, Wes! Sorry to interrupt.
I don't think they're going to
I'm
use.
making Wes suck it right now. He's
I don't-
sucking it so hard. Yo, fuck you!
I don't think they're going to use brass knuckles in World War
so
II.
close.
But that would be cool. The speculation is the Victorian era, which happened from like 1837 to 1901. Maybe Jack the Ripper will be involved.
Oh, that'd be
Do
cool.
you care about Assassin's Creed?
Not if it's not ninjas. No. No, I do. That might be cool. Victorian era England is just a hard era to get excited about, but I'm sure it might be good. I don't know. After the last one, you
Powdered
never know.
wigs.
I'm sorry. I know how you love your
And
powdered wigs.
man high heels. You don't like man high
Powder wigs
heels?
and man heels. You're right. I'm excited. I'm psyched now.
From what I understand, if I remember correctly, Wes, they're kind of staying away from World War II because they feel like guns would kind of ruin the game and make it extremely
fuck.
hard. But I'm wondering, with Arkham, the Arkham series existing out there, could it maybe work? Batman deals with guns all the time, and you deal with blunderbusses, but it's the
blunderbuss.
issue is the automatic weapons that they're concerned about, and we're
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah. So
You just gotta be super stealthy. It's Assassin's Creed. Not run in your face and hit people with stuff. Creed.
or not Creed with arms wide open, as you.
Just
The Oculus Rift consumer version is expected Q1 of
No,
2000.
really?
Yeah, really.
that wasn't what I was-
2016, Q1 of
I
2016.
can't believe I just effed that up.
It was originally supposed to come out March of this year, but Facebook got involved and it kind of pushed things. And apparently, according to the inside sources, things are going in a really good direction, and they're allowed more power. And they've hired 300 developers and team members to work on the Oculus Rift before it hits the commercial market. And that is, I personally, as I have
How did
friends
I- oh,
who
the
have the
trapdoor.
Oculus Rift,
Fuck.
and fake, as I have friends who have the Oculus Rift, and I've worked with it a few times. I think that's pretty damn amazing, the fact that they're kind of praising Facebook and the involvement with Facebook and the funding that they can actually create something bigger and better and more immersive with the Oculus Rift. So that's exciting. I'm curious what that means for PlayStation 4's Morpheus. I know. Like, what's the Morpheus gonna do? Because Oculus has been like
This is
publicly
terrible.
tested. No, it's not terrible. Morpheus.
I
like,
actually
Sony
haven't
would be
heard
okay.
anything about Morpheus.
Exactly. They've
Yeah.
been very quiet and mum about the Morpheus. They've shown it. They've shown, but they haven't actually released anything. So this one actually definitely pertains to Lasercorn. Some GTA 5 mods could get you banned permanently from playing GTA 5 on PC.
Yeah.
And
So fun thing about that.
yeah.
I actually have a mod video up on my channel, and I did the mod. It was the car cannon mod, and then I went to play multiplayer, and it didn't say it was banned, but the game just immediately crashed when I tried to start up multiplayer.
Yeah. So I feel like one of the issues is, and this is in part why they're doing this, the biggest concern is they've said they're not so concerned about cosmetic mods as
Right.
much as they're worried about mods that will
that
break the
affect
game and
gameplay.
destroy the online
Yeah.
experience for people. But the thing that sucks is the system is automated. So
Exactly.
if someone does the mod wrong, you could get banned for a single player mod, as people have been complaining about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have heard of people complaining about that, and it's kind of a big deal. It's like you mod your single player, you know, GTA 4, it gained a lot of popularity.
Yeah.
Like more people bought it over time because of the modding capabilities. And then now that they're stopping people from doing it from GTA 5, I feel like it hurts their PC sale value.
I feel like it definitely
Yeah.
hurts their PC sales, but I feel like it's something they're definitely going to try to remedy. I noticed you, Percy Jackson. If you would
They need
give
to
me
have,
my
like-
lightning back, that would be great. Thanks. I'm sorry, what?
They need to have like an official like workshop the way Steam does.
Maybe that's something they're working on. Maybe the community should recommend that to them. I
Yeah,
mean, they seem to want people to see their game. They're bringing as they introduce the director mode, the video editor, they're bringing that to Xbox One and PS4 as well. So they definitely want content and their game out there flooding the market. They just, I don't think they were really actually prepared for mods the same way. Well, maybe they were prepared for mods the same way they were prepared for heists, and maybe we'll get something official in like 2 years.
Yeah. They could always be just slowly working on it.
But I do think it's awesome that they have expressed that they do respect and enjoy cosmetic mods, and this is something that they're working on. And I feel like they may not have their finger on the pulse, but they're definitely trying to figure out how to take care of any symptoms they may cause themselves in their own panic.
Yeah.
So, kudos to Rockstar, man. They're doing it one step at a time, but I feel like all these hiccups are also giving them a great amount of longevity. And then the last story, so I don't know if you know about this, Lasercorn, but the Arkham Knight Season Pass. Ooh. I had the burp. I was mid-burp. The Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight Season Pass being $40. Do you know about that?
No.
I do not.
So the Batman Arkham Knight Season Pass is going to be $40. And that's a lot. That's ridiculous. People complained, and they were like, well, what the frick am I getting? This doesn't make sense. So instead of them backing out or backing down, they explain a lot of the things that will come in the Season Pass. So I can read, so
No, you can't.
I'm going to explain. Over the course of 6 months, they plan on releasing content. They explained that this is going to be the last part of the Batman trilogy that they will be working on, which is kind of sad, and I really understand why it's been pushed, and I really hope that they can create the masterpiece they want. But over the course of 6 months, they will be releasing all sorts of content, some story content, the first Batgirl, A Matter of Family, an all-new
really bad at
prequel
this.
story expansion in an entirely new location where you play as Batgirl for the very first time in the Arkham series.
That is cool.
Which is that's freaking cool, and it's a prequel, so we'll get to see the bridge between the previous Batman game and what happened with everybody being older in A Matter of Family. The Season of Infamy, play as Batman in an all-new story mission featuring legendary supervillains invading Gotham City with new story arcs, missions, and gameplay features. Gotham City Stories, play as Batman's key allies, and narrative mission extending their storylines from both before and after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. Legendary Batmobiles and themed tracks, whatever that means. I feel like that's one of those exclusive things you can get at GameStop. Crime Fighter challenge maps and character skins, those are the norms. $40 over the course of 6 months. That comes to like $6 and I don't know, $6 a month. Do you think for all this content, it's worth $6 a month? Do you community think it's worth $6 a month? That $40 additional price making the game ultimately $100.
$100 for the season? Well,
yeah, because the game is going to be $60, and then the season pass is going to be $40. If you get a collector's edition, then you're paying a bit more than everybody else. But
then you get like a little statue or whatever.
But so getting your game base for $60, do you think for $6 a month or for $40 season pass, it is worth?
I mean,
the 40?
It really depends on how much DLC they're planning to come out with.
I just said it.
How many DLCs are they planning to come out with?
2. Let's see. Batgirl Matter of Family, the Season of Infamy, which is an extension of the Batman story with new villains and new story arcs and missions and stuff like that. Gotham City Stories, where you play as Batman's allies and do narrative missions, and it talks about what happened before and after Arkham Knight. And then there's the Batmobiles, and they have like all sorts of different Batmobile skins and Batmobiles and Crime Fighter challenge maps as normal, and character skins, and you get all of that.
How many hours though? That's
a good question.
That's what it comes down to for me. It's like you can get all these DLC characters, but if you're playing the exact same stories over and over and over again with just new characters, like I don't really know if that's worth.
Well, I feel like considering so far, it seems Batman Arkham Knight is bigger on disc than Grand Theft Auto 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I feel like they may have their bases covered. So I just think I'm glad they spelled it out, because it was very, very daunting.
You're very daunting.
Has been the news, and sometimes I can be very daunting. I like it. It's fun. If you're just tuning in, this is SGA Live. If you just happen upon this is SGA Live, Smosh Games Alliance. That's what SGA stands for. There's a collective all up in the chat room. Notice some of the names, familiarity? Yeah, you do. That was also the word familiarity. Trying to be blazed through. For those of you who are in the Smosh Games Alliance, SGA Challenge is happening right now. The deadline is May 22nd. The game Slaughterhouse Escape. Do you want to be a wee little piggy? Maybe you want to go to Addicting Games and do a channel video for Slaughterhouse Escape with putting the hashtag SGA Challenge in your title somewhere. There have been a few videos. I think next week we're gonna visit some of your videos and have fun with what you've done so far. I've been watching some videos a day, and some of them are very cool and very interesting. And it's interesting, kind of seeing how people work through their stress. That's always fun. Also, a lot of you guys have amazing intros for your channels. You may not, like, some of you are really putting. I noticed you all Ward 800. Putting a lot of effort into your videos.
Oh,
and
yes!
It definitely shines and it definitely shows. So kudos to that. All right. Now. Oh wait, what time is it?
I like this.
Why am I looking at
Time to bust a rhyme.
Time to bust a move. So now we're gonna do questions. If you are dating, if you are hashtag Flitz dating, you need to tag the actress also. Oh, thanks. Yes. That's funny. So, there's a thing going around. For those of you who don't know what that's about, in the comments, or if you're not even reading the comments, there is a thing. I have a crush on Natalie Emmanuel, who is Khaleesi's handmaiden from Game of Thrones, and I met her once, and I didn't even know it was her. But I told her she was beautiful as I went into the bathroom in a rush because I had to poop. But, I mean, it started out kind of as a joke, and now there's, I guess, a campaign going on for me to go on a date or date Natalie Emmanuel, which I imagine would be probably documented in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, really?
And very awkward. Is there an actress you would like to date? Lasercorn?
Mila Kunis?
You want to date Mila Kunis? Is she with anyone? Do you know?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher. They have a baby together.
Oh, wait, they had a baby?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Not that,
I
not
think
that I'm
I feel
keeping
like-
tabs
I
on
feel
her.
like- I feel like that is a memory I blocked out. I had no idea.
Yeah, I tried to block it out, but see a stupid punchable face every night.
Lasercorn.
Yes.
I mean, Wes.
Yeah.
Westercorn. Celebrity you would like to date?
For me, it was always Natalie Portman growing up. Like that was my oh yeah, Natalie Portman. Like seeing her in Star Wars.
Now.
Now, I don't know if I really have one. Yeah, no. I mean,
Is it because you're so wrapped in video games at this point that real women aren't even real at this thing?
well, no. I
You're
mean,
like Lara Croft.
I have my girlfriend, which.
It's not cheating if you just think about dating another.
No, I don't know. Nowadays I don't have like that star that I'm just like, oh, this star is so hot. I'm like, oh yeah, she's attractive, but
cool,
I'm not.
I don't want to lose a
I don't
thumb in
get.
her butt.
Yeah, I don't get. I don't get.
Inappropriate Flitz.
I don't get wide-eyed about it. Like.
You don't get watery-eyed about it?
No, wide-eyed.
Oh, I like
I'm not-
watery-eyed. Like
yeah.
you're just gonna cry, like Lasercorn, when you mentioned that
Don't
Natalie,
cry,
that
except when no one else is watching.
that
I'm all
Mila
by
Kunis.
myself. So glad I put that there.
Jerk. Yeah, I just don't
Yes,
have anybody.
cute Laura. Can you call yourself cute?
Yeah.
Yes, Ben Oban vlogs. Okay, so there's a thing we do where
button.
I've been tweeting, and we ask for your questions, and then you send them in with the hashtag SGA Live, and when you send them in with the hashtag SGA Live, we get them, and John Sohinki
Fingers
pulls
starting to slip.
the best ones. I read through.
Shout to John
as many as I
Sohinki!
can. Shout out to John Sohinki, John Snowhinky,
John Snow.
as I like to call him, the bastard brother that you never get to
Oh,
see.
Hey!
Wow! He's on the wall. He's protecting the fort. You don't get to see him, bastard. No.
inappropriate Flitz.
Calling people bastards.
It's okay.
I don't know that it's
I met
okay.
his father. I'm confident
That he has one?
That he has one, and that he stayed around. Yeah.
No! No! Mother! I hate this game so much.
This is a fun question. This question comes from James Claraval, and this is a question for all of us. And the question is, what would you guys be if YouTube wasn't invented?
Homeless.
Wow.
Straight talk, people. Probably homeless.
I don't know. I mean, I always had fun like doing acting and writing and
Also homeless.
I did a lot.
You-
Yeah, exactly.
see, this is
Yeah,
the thing.
exactly.
This is
Waiter
What I'm
at
Yeah,
saying
also
is- I'm
homeless.
saying
You can be
complicated way of
auditioning
saying I'd be homeless. Yeah.
That's really interesting because a thing that, I mean, Wes, I feel like you're kind of a man of a lot of things that you don't really do anymore that people may not know about, like that soap opera run you had.
Oh God, don't bring that up. Don't do it, Flitz.
When you were just a handsome dude who says you used to go out for soap opera auditions. And
It was fun, man. The thing is, like, I never viewed acting as career choice for me. It was all like I always thought about something more realistic, but I love to act. Like, it's just so much fun for me.
Yeah, sure.
So I always enjoy to do it. Whenever somebody's like, "Hey, do you want to do this thing?" I'm like, "Absolutely! It's so much fun." But I never viewed it as like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to make all of my money this way." It's like something that I always thought I'd do, but never something I thought I'd make all of my money doing.
Son of a bitch!
But yeah, I mean, there's other stuff that I really like to do. Like you had me sing. On
Yeah,
the last one I was on.
If you,
No.
that's in there somewhere. It's in archives.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we'll do a best of clip show or something.
Like I did skeet shooting. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I like really enjoyed doing, and I got pretty good at. It's like but a lot of it's like I can't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because like paintball so expensive, like stuff like that. But it's there's a lot of stuff that I like learning and I like picking up new skills. So I love doing stuff, like learning new things. Like eventually I want to take Krav Maga, but
Krav Maga.
Yeah.
Like you just want to be a Middle Eastern force.
No,
of weaponry.
I've never taken an actual martial art, so I think it would be fun.
No, how did?
You
Sorry.
never taken an actual martial art. I feel like implies you've taken fake martial arts.
No,
Or farts.
Like,
yeah, that's what they should
what
be
I'm
called.
saying is I could probably hold my own in an actual fight, but I wouldn't be able to go up against somebody who's actually been trained.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't beat me.
I could?
You couldn't.
Oh, no, yeah, probably not. I've seen you move, Flitz.
I wouldn't fight
I'd be
you.
like, the kicks they're coming from
I'd be like,
nowhere.
Wes, we're friends. Stop. Wes, stop. Wes, no, I'm not gonna hit you. Wes, we're friends. Stop. I'll call the police. We're friends. That's how I would fight you.
Yeah.
My door.
Lasercorn, what would you be doing? I'm really curious because a lot of the stuff like
Insurance.
where we met and the way we met. I think it's very interesting the kind of the paths that
Yeah.
our lives have taken parallel to each other.
Yeah.
And yet we still wind up. I mean, you have projects that you're working on that you can't even mention.
I
And
do? No. I
Can
can
you
mention
talk
them.
about it?
Well, I mean, I do, but none that you know about.
Well, the show.
The show?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a
yeah,
big
yeah.
deal. That's awesome. So there are things that you're working on
I
that you
forgot you
can't
knew about
mention.
that. Yeah. Yeah. I also do a webcomic, Poorly Drawn Shark. That was.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could ever have been a professional webcomic person.
But what dragged
Video
you to
editing?
LA? What dragged you to LA?
My girlfriend at the time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh no, dead chicken.
See?
But I would probably be, to answer your original question, I would probably be an editor.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's what I studied in school. So
See, I didn't know that.
yeah, I was also a radio promotions guy for a while. That was fun, but I got laid off.
Aw.
Yeah.
Were you too pretty for radio? I'm gonna imagine that's the reason. You got laid off.
No,
They were like,
radio
"You're too-"
promotions. One of the guys who drove around in the van and like threw T-shirts at you. That was my
Oh.
job for a little bit.
That's I
complicated.
see. That's a good job for a sadist. See how much you can get away with. Throw shirts at people's faces.
Well, you
you
know,
want a shirt?
I didn't throw it.
It's too late. I'm already imagining it.
Yeah, I fired T-shirt cannons at people.
In the face.
That would be the best.
As far as me, I don't believe I'd be in the country. I think I would.
Really?
I'd be somewhere else.
Oh yeah, you used to travel the world
Yeah,
dancing.
I danced so much, and like even while I've been expanding and developing my roots in LA, I've like thought like because I have friends in Malaysia and in England and in different places. I'm like I could literally just move here and create a career and build an empire there.
Flitz, you can
An
dance if
empire.
you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
No, I can't. I
Your
love my
friends
friends.
don't dance.
I'm not leaving you behind. Also, my dreams are coming to fruition and being realized here, so I really can't complain. And that's why I'm very happy that James Claraball asked that question, because it's one of those things where there's a lot of coulda, shoulda.
His last name is Claraval?
Yeah,
Sounds like a sorcerer.
he does. James Claraball.
You face the mighty Claraval! Bow before me!
Sounds like
Awesome last name, man. Just keep it up.
Levitate.
It's a
No,
Skyrim.
that's a
RPG.
very very awesome last name.
Yeah, the staff of Claraval.
That sounds awesome.
Doesn't it?
Grants user plus 20 face wrecking. I love it.
Oh, this is
Plus
this
10
is,
to sexiness.
This is a good one. There's chances for inspiration here. I don't think most people take my cinematography / video production dream career seriously. What should I do to show them?
Suck it! Sorry, minor interruption.
No,
Suck
no,
it! Suck all of the D's!
What should I do to show them suck it? That's actually what it should say,
am the
but it's
ultimate
not.
chicken.
And that's from Jessica Lynn. Jay Lynn, I'm gonna call you that because we're baller buddies now.
No, the farm.
Honestly, don't worry about showing them. Worry about proving it to and showing yourself. Worry about exercising your craft and what you do and doing what you love. And I'm assuming you're a part of the SGA, so you have a platform to exercise and
Or
show
the
your craft.
SGA.
The
As I like to call it.
so you have a platform where you can shine and exercise and get immediate feedback and do the thing you want to do. Over time, as you do those things, you'll find that you have this amazing portfolio of growth and development that you've put together by accident in exercising the thing that you love to do. That's a funny question, Pop 101 Stir. I might answer that question. Once you finally do those things, you'll be able to look back on this catalog of stuff that you have, that you've developed, and then you'll be like, and then you can, if they are still naysayers, you can say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I love to do, I've learned all this by myself, I can venture out by myself and pursue a career in it, whether you go through regular schooling or we live in the age of internet where you can pretty much teach yourself everything you want to learn.
But not the age of Ultron.
But not the age of Ultron, thankfully.
We don't live in the age of
I don't
Ultron.
have superpowers yet, so I'm not really ready for that. I mean, I do, but they're really, like, weak. But, yeah, just, I mean, it's really, it comes back to the do the damn thing attitude. You just do it. You just go. Don't worry about what other people's opinions of you are or what they think you can't do, because ultimately that's just them projecting their limitations and their imagination of what can be onto you. But only you can choose your limitation, and only you can imagine your dream into reality. So, yeah, I have the sniffles.
Me too.
So, Jalen, I hope that helps you, Jalen.
Oh, wait, you're getting rid of all of
Except the box.
This question. If you had to play one video game for the rest of your life, this is one of those fun questions. If you had to play one video game for the rest of your life, what would it be? And that's from Kelsey Rodriguez.
Only one, huh?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
I mean, and it's hard to choose, but I would have to say something along the lines of like Minecraft, because like you can build
Is fun.
anything.
There's a lot of mods.
Yeah, it's kind of infinite. Like, you know, people, and that's not saying like mods and that sort of stuff. You can mod like Minecraft. Oh hell, I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want in it. Like, and that's something that I really like about it. It's that sandbox environment that you can really do whatever you want. It's like Grand Theft Auto, yes, it's a sandbox and all that sort of stuff, but you can't.
It still has limitations.
Yeah, it still has limitations. You can't warp the environment to be whatever you want. It's like, it's like, oh, I don't really like how my game looks today. Oh, I'm just gonna throw a texture pack on it. It's like, you know, stuff like that. That's really, really cool.
If I say WoW, does that mean that they get to keep updating the game forever?
I feel like at this point, because that's one of the things I was thinking, because WoW has been updated for so long, it would take you so long to maximize your character and get through all the content. But it would suck if you're stuck on an island playing this game on a server where no one else is.
That's true. It's kind of the same with
you can't do the raid
Minecraft too.
stuff.
It's kind of the same with Minecraft
Yes
too.
and no, because the thing about Minecraft is you can build your utopia alone. And I mean, if you is there a mod for, I'm not super Minecraft savvy, but is there a mod for bots so you could put human bots into your server?
Not as far as I've seen, but like, I mean, I'm sure there is something that you can do it, but again, it's like the same thing as with a lot of stuff is, you know, when you build something crazy, it's like, oh, I really want to show somebody this. It's like, you know, I built this giant monstrosity. It's like, you know, building a mansion in the middle of nowhere that no one will ever get to see. It's like, why? Like, why would you need to do that?
So is the bane of being an artist with no one to view your piece.
Yeah.
Aw, that's really sad. The Pop 101 Stir asks, and I'm not even mad. Why would I be mad? I don't have to forgive you. The Pop 101 Stir asks, why you a hoe? You know, sometimes, you know, you be in a hoe mood.
Sometimes you be in a home mood?
Yeah, man. Sometimes
That is your
you just-
answer?
Yeah. Let me be a hoe. Sometimes you want to be a hoe. Sometimes I want to be a hoe.
Sometimes you feel like a hoe.
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts.
Chicken
Me too. This is good. This is from Sir Reyes, who's very active. Did any of you guys go to college? How did your classes from college benefit you in your career at Smosh? Very good question, Sir Reyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's a good question.
Yeah, it was.
I did go to college, and you know, I got into this because I had a degree in video production, video production with an emphasis on editing. And I was originally editing videos that had nothing to do with video games. Well, kind of back and forth, and then, you know, it kind of allowed me a bridge to get into doing what I'm doing now. So I would say it was very helpful, yes.
I did not go to college. In fact, I had tested out of high school early to start my own business. And I just sort of was like, I have a lot of friends that they're in a lot of debt going to college, and then they're not even going to be doing the thing that they want to do. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to save my money. I'm going to skip that step. I'm going to go start a business. And then, I was like, I really want to go out to California and like pursue that, because I started a casting business. Was like, like TV, commercial casting, that sort of thing. And
you started a casting business?
Yeah.
All right, keep going, man.
And
you may continue.
Yeah, and
that's awesome.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I met a lot of really cool people, and I made some good connections to come out here and do film stuff. But unfortunately, when I moved out here, the writer's strike happened.
Oh. So you got F and A.
So I moved out here, and then all of a sudden, it was just like, well, there's not really that much work right now. But I had saved up enough, so I was like, okay, I was gonna need to make connections and stuff. Anyway, it's fine. I'll send out emails. I'll make phone calls. I'll meet people, and that's sort of how I came out here and did my thing. And then when I came back out here the second time, because the first time I had to move back, because like there's so much stuff going on.
You got Vin Diesel. Go
ahead. I came back out here, and I was like, as much as I like production and stuff, I really enjoy like goofing around on camera.
Entertaining.
Yeah, being entertaining. And then I was like, and I love video games, because my whole life I played video games. So I was like, I saw this Craigslist thing for being on, for doing video game videos, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm like, there's no reason I wouldn't do that. And
that wasn't this job, by the way.
Yeah, it was
so
not
you guys
this
know,
job.
we didn't get.
That's how I met these two fine
but that
gentlemen.
job is how we actually.
Yeah.
And
that's history. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's so
and
funny.
We've known each other a long time.
We have known each other a long time. That just sort of, like, video games were never really an option for me, just because of how my family was and how I was raised. It was like, oh, video games will never amount to anything. It was that sort of thing. So, like...
See here, kid. Video games will never get you anywhere.
Yeah. And I actually got a huge apology when I got my first job at video games.
Wow.
They were like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really sorry that we tried to stop you from doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was a huge thing for me. Like, I was like, wow, they actually apologized. That's great.
My parents always supported me, but that's because they love me. I don't.
Well, another way to look at it is like, they want you to do well, so because they love you.
It comes from a place of fear.
Exactly. And
they're afraid you're not going to live up to the
standard,
societal standard.
Exactly.
And that's completely understood. I mean, I have a saying: understanding and accepting aren't the same thing.
Right.
So I completely understand, and I don't have to accept it because you're here now.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's the way it is. It's just, but that's great, and it's
I
great
also
that
have a
worked
saying.
out. Do you? What you're saying?
Butts.
That is also my saying too, as well.
Is it?
Also.
Do you have that saying?
Oh, so many
Flitz
butts.
definitely has that saying.
So many butts.
There's a video of him on the internet saying butts.
DGD Dragon wanted to know what college you went to.
Ohio University.
Ohio.
OU, baby.
That's where you're from, O-Town. Aren't you from O-Town?
No one
too,
calls
Wes?
it that,
What?
but yeah.
Oh no, Wes is from like Mississippi, Tucky, or something.
No,
No,
I'm from
he's from
Ohio.
Ohio as well.
I'm
he
from
is
a
from
different
Ohio.
part, but
You, Keith Leak, Wes. They're all from Ohio. What the heck?
You had it. You
yeah,
dummy.
Keith is from the exact city that I'm from. We're both from Cincinnati.
Yeah. The Natty.
Yeah, they call it the nasty
nasty
natty.
natty.
They call it the
Nasty
nasty natty.
It's just scary and terrible, and I'm glad I didn't grow up there.
Yeah, you should be. It's not the best place. There's a reason I'm in California. But,
And not living in Inglewood.
I mean, I have asthma, and like Cincinnati, Ohio was like statistically like the worst place in the world for asthma. And I'm just like, when that study came out, I was just like,
That's funny. So
Of
you moved
course.
to LA, smog central.
well, but the ocean's here.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
we got a filter.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, there's more people, there's more traffic, there's more smog, but there's also the ocean to clear it out. Everything was just stagnant in Ohio. Like, it just sat there. I'm like, ugh.
Benno Bonds, I'm going to get to this question that I asked for, but Benno Bonds asked, and we're going to answer this super duper fast. Favorite movie?
Fight Club.
Fight
Maybe
Club is
Snatch.
definitely a good choice, but so is Snatch. But I don't know. Like, it's a toss-up between like Fight Club, V for Vendetta, Boondock Saints. I mean, the new Avengers was pretty great.
See, mine is Fifth Element.
Fifth Element is good.
I love Fifth Element
Really?
so much. Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like that movie may have warped my mind a little. As far as me, and if I went to college, no, I did not go to college. Right out of high school, I had the privilege of, because while I was in high school, I was taking dance classes, basically being mentored to become a professional dancer. Right out of high school, I was asked if I wanted to join a dance company. So I became a professional dancer, basically immediately.
Oh no! No.
And then, but everything that I do that has gotten me here came from desire and experience. I have a ton of friends who've gone to college, and I was a dorm rat. Me being a dorm rat means I would hang out at their dorms while they're doing homework, or if they needed some help with their homework, I would do my best to help them with their homework. If there were classes that I could sneak, I actually kind of stole college at some point. If there were classes I could sneak into, because they would tell me what classes take attendance and what classes don't normally, I would go into the class, sit in the back, and just listen to lectures. Those are I stole college, guys. I like knowledge and I like growth, but all of that stuff for me was really nothing compared to what I gained through experience of doing. I started video editing because I loved anime, and I went to Otakon, and I saw that there were these things called anime music videos, and people did them, and I was like, I can do that. I had friends who had computers where I could not afford them because I grew up poor as damn, and they found editing programs, and they were like, we can do this, and I'm going to do this. And then once I finally reached an age where I could earn money, enough money, I got my first computer, and the first thing I did was figured out what programs I needed to download or could download to edit, and I downloaded a few, and then I landed on Vegas after trying Premiere. I did Premiere and Vegas, but ultimately the thing I'm saying is mine basically came from experience. A lot of I was blessed by, in my time of growth, having the internet and be able to utilize the internet to allow me to learn more and to access more information. The internet, which I love, called hi, Offbeat Media, yay, Jalen. Our world mind, as I like to call it, our external hard drive of brain in life. And the last question before I kind of just annoy Wes and Lasercorn, and I'm going to choose wisely.
No. Motherfucker.
I like this question. This is a fun question. What game? I lost the question. What show on Smosh Games do you enjoy the most? And that's from Mario Luigi.
Which one, Mario or Luigi?
Mario Luigi.
Mario and Luigi?
Yes.
Working together?
No, he's fused. It's the Mario Luigi.
I mean, my favorite's definitely Grand Theft Smosh for sure.
Yeah.
Like that was the show that I had been editing, and like I think it's
still edit.
I still edit. I just think it's the funniest show. Like I am the most entertained by that. Like I love all of our other shows, but that's the one that really gets me. That gets me like my sides hurting laughing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Game Bang's great. All of them are great. It's just that one, just like crying laughing. Yeah.
You have a favorite show that you like to do?
I like Game Bang. I like GTS too. They're both fun.
Yeah. See,
I used to really like Top 5 because it was fun writing.
I enjoyed Top 5. The reason why Top 5 had to go is because
We ran on the Top 5.
we ran it. Well, no,
I did.
It was also numbers. I was new to the Top 5s. I was ready to take them on all by myself. I was like, I'll do Top 5s. I don't care. Hello. But the one of the I've explained this to some people, but if you compare to kind of Louis C.K., his process, and if you don't know Louis C.K.'s comedy bit workout process, what he does is he takes his best content and he basically has a folding system. He exercises his content as comedians do, and he takes his best content and he puts it at the top of his piece. And then he exercises down so that everything that happens after he says his best joke at the beginning has to be amazing. And I feel like that is in part our process. We have all these shows that we have. We take our best show, we push it out straightforward, and as we do that, things that aren't as strong or don't perform as strongly, we drop it and we put something else in place that may be stronger or just as that we aim to be stronger.
No. I hate that thing.
So do I even? I do sometimes. It depends on the day. Taylor Crabtree, but yeah, I do. I like doing Mario Kart.
There you go.
Yeah, Mario Kart's fun.
I like shooting, and I like watching it. I don't know enough about I feel like maybe that's where I find it fun.
You are hilarious in Mario Kart.
It's so funny.
You're my favorite Mario Kart character.
Yeah.
It's such a process of
The misadventures of Flitzy Poo.
It's a process of growth for me because thinking about when I first started, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do this. Some things start to become intuitive and obvious when it comes to creating things or stuff like that. And I just get to have fun. That's funny.
So funny.
I just get to have fun.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed that. As far as GTS, I haven't been on one in a while.
You haven't? Yeah, we've been
I
trying to get you
know.
in
I've been
one.
busy. I've been busy.
you've been very
I've been
busy.
busy hugging you guys
Doing this
with mind power
with
and
virtual
stuff.
arms.
Virtuals, mind.
You can't hug your
fun.
children with virtual arms.
Well, I'm glad we're at an age where maybe we can hug children again without being creepy.
I don't know.
No,
Oh, that's a joke.
What? No, I was saying. I was talking about the game. I don't know if this is gonna work. That's what I was trying to say.
So there you go. That's been questions. We're gonna do more questions later, but right now they're playing Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is on Kickstarter right now. They have a goal of $20,000, but right now they're at $14,000. Their goal is actually $20,003, which is entertaining to me because what if they hit 20,000 and they miss that 3? What happens? Do people die? Does a village burn? What's the process that happens there? I don't know. Yeah, I know. But Ultimate Chicken Horse, definitely play. You can play it for free. It's Steam greenlit, so it's freaking legit. These guys were playing it earlier a lot. There was a lot of screaming, and it's a very interesting concept. I didn't get to play it at all. I wanted to lie and say I didn't get to play it much. I didn't get to play it at all. So I want to know what you guys. Ultimate Chicken Horse. Talk about Ultimate Chicken Horse.
It's this
Yeah,
game
it's just
where
ridiculous
you make
game.
booby traps. It's like if you've ever played
boobies.
Bloody Trapland, except you kind of get to build the course as you go. So it starts off just like a blank course, and then you slowly put in booby traps. And if you make it through and the other guy doesn't, you get a check mark. If you get 3 check marks, you win. It's a really simple concept, but it's really fun to play.
Yeah, it is really, really fun.
It's kind of like a game of one-upmanship?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
It's 3 to 4 players, right? Or 2 to 4 players, depending on the mode.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to be made for more 4 players.
Oh shit!
I'm so.
Stop doing things.
Oh no.
Yes.
And there's 4 animals so far.
You bounced me off.
So funny. There's 4.
I didn't even know you could do that.
There's 4 animals so far. It looks like they're gonna have up to 8. Are there any animals you'd like to see? I mean, they probably have a plan, but are there any animals you'd like to see on the
The
board?
Lasercorn?
Old Mick Lasercorn.
A unicorn would be kind of funny.
A unicorn would be awesome.
No, it has to be a Lasercorn.
Has to be a
shoot
Lasercorn.
And it has to shoot lasers.
So he jumps. He has a rocket boost when he jumps.
Yeah.
And
He's unfair.
For
He's OP.
Sohinki, the red panda, throwing that in there. The red panda would be a good one. Let's see, what other one? An elephant, like a baby elephant.
that would be adorable.
It
That
would be super adorable.
I don't know if. I mean, maybe on African farms or Indian farms they have elephants, but I don't know. I guess let's not limit this, guys. It's a video.
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
What the heck? Do you have a favorite animal? What?
The Lasercorn.
I'm a dog person.
That's not a real animal.
I love dogs.
It is.
If I could have a wolf, it would be great. Like as a pet.
How? You could do it.
I'm sure I could.
Yeah.
It just
I could totally see you as like a wolf breeder. You're like, yeah, I'm just trying to domesticate wolves. I've been doing this for generations, where I breed wolves. Any wolf that is like aggressive towards humans, we just release them out into the wild. But the ones that are docile,
Where they kill
and
humans.
they play well,
Yeah.
we keep them. Basically, you re-Stone Age dogs from the ground.
That would be kind of
You friggin' model dogs. That'd be awesome.
cool because I was like, I want an animal that if something happened to me would be able to survive. Like that was kind of
That's fair.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I always thought I was like, yeah, if something happened to me, I would want my dog to be able to survive. There's a lot of animals that I feel like obviously can't survive without humans.
Have you seen? They did research, and there's certain things that dogs don't do that wolves do. For instance, they had a piece of meat, but dogs can be trained
Yeah,
and
that's
kind of
right.
humanized of sorts. But they put a piece of meat with a string attached to it outside of a cage, not too far away from it. And the wolf reached his paw to grab the string to try to pull the meat to eat it. The dog saw it, reached a little, and then he just sat down and looked at the person like, can I get that meat?
Yeah.
You gonna feed me that? Can I get some of that? Which, I mean, that is in part very intelligent, because if you see that there is a tool there that is willing, a high empathy tool, let's call us humans, that is willing
High
to help,
empathy tool. Interesting. Interesting.
that will help and contribute to make your life easier when you're down and out, which in this case you're hungry in a cage, to ask for help. I think that's pretty damn cool. Whereas
Yeah.
the wolf being stubborn is like, I'll do it myself, I don't need your help, I'd rather die.
Eat it.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think that's, I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's stuff with like mixed breeds with wolves. Like, you know, they'll get, if they don't want you to leave the house, they'll like steal your car keys because they know that's the last thing you grab before you leave.
Only
So
the black wolves.
they'll-
I know, I had to.
Gotta take it there.
I had to.
Got to.
It was really, I couldn't help it. I could have. I didn't want to. But that's amazing.
that's
It's better than
shenanigans.
tearing up your pillows and pooping in your shoes.
I mean, I'm sure they do that too.
We probably do.
It's like, I'm mad at you. You didn't give me enough treats yesterday. I'm gonna poop in your shoes.
And then they steal your wife and kill your
Yeah.
baby.
That,
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Calm down.
Wolves.
Yeah. It's, no, that's not.
There's no recorded cases of that ever happening.
Do you have what's your favorite animal? What's your favorite actual favorite animal?
The Lasercorn.
What's your favorite animal?
The Lasercorn.
What's your favorite
The
animal?
mythical beast known as the Lasercorn.
What's your favorite non-mythical animal? He's like, I've never thought about this one.
I haven't.
It's just always the Lasercorn.
I've always thought it'd be cool to ride a grizzly bear. I don't know if that makes it my favorite animal.
I could totally see you riding a grizzly bear.
I kind of like sloths.
I can't see you riding a sloth.
Well, no, I
I
would-
could see a sloth carrying you.
It would be hard to. It would be hard to ride.
Just imagine Lasercorn's head on a sloth's body, though.
I like dinosaurs. Does dinosaurs count?
I mean, they could still
I like
exist.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh.
That sounds contagious.
No, it's the guy with the super hard head that could ram.
Oh. It's not like, yeah, I just came back from Planned
No.
Parenthood. I got
With a
Pachycephalosaurus, dog. You should get checked.
No, it's a super hard-headed dinosaur that rammed you.
Okay.
Giggity.
So, I hear them laughing in the booth.
Yep.
It's
I
so
heard the
quiet.
laughs. They're so quiet. They're like, these guys are so not funny.
Where I am a man of
Oh no.
of
No.
large ambition and dream, and I feel like this may help put some things into perspective for maybe some SGA members, because I want to talk about ambition and what your ambitions. I don't think any of us really expected to be in this position that we're in now. Basically, doing things that school may not have never prepared us for. From here, there's so many different paths we can take. Is there an ultimate path for you that you would like to take, that you see yourself or you project yourself
World
in
domination.
like maybe even 5 years? Because this is a question I thought about this morning, and I thought about how
five to
none of us are
seven.
really psychic, but we tend to project ourselves in positions in the future. So 5-10 years, where would you like to be?
Supreme ruler of Earth. And any solar colonies.
Any solar colony?
Yeah, anything within the solar system.
This solar system or a solar system?
Our current solar system. Look, if you get on a rocket ship and physically leave the solar system, fine, set your own stuff up. But anything in this solar system, I would like to run that permanently.
This is why we try to murder Lasercorn whenever possible in Minecraft.
Don't try to murder me.
Well, in Minecraft.
I'll blow up this staircase. 'Cause F you.
See? This is why.
Yeah.
Wes, what about you?
I mean, I've always wanted to, like, I didn't really care what I did as long as I could get to a place where I could start helping people. Like, and
That's nice.
Yeah, no, it's always just something that I like to do. Like, I love helping kids and I love teaching. So, like, I just wanted to get myself to a place where I could, like, afford to go places and help people, which is obviously very expensive to travel around the world and do stuff like that. And also,
And you have your passport, which
well, yeah.
I constantly tell anyone who wants to do things or wants to travel, I tend to tell them to get a passport.
Yeah.
I think that I call them my wings. Those are your wings. Those are your wings of freedom. You get to explore the world if you have a passport, as long as you just don't go to like the places that you're not supposed to go to. I think my ultimate ambition lies somewhere in the helping. I've always wanted to be in a position where I can effectively guide people to their dreams. And it's an interesting thing because that position tends to run hand in hand with money, but I am so far from money oriented. It's like what's the process? And maybe that's just the whole thing. Like you wind up being a person who has a bunch of money by being a person who wants to help a bunch of people. I guess that's kind of what Tony Stark is. He's like, I'm a philanthropist. Like it's
exactly like that
philanthropy
too.
is like, yeah, I'm a philanthropist. Iron Man. Pachoo. Take that, evil.
Take that.
That's my version of Iron Man.
Come on, mister. I'm going to put a fucking spiky ball there.
I definitely think it's a who is the chat person of SGA? Is it you, John?
No.
It's John Snowhinky. It's John Snowhinky.
John Snowhinky.
He's the chat person of SGA right now. So you can say hi to John Snowhinky if you want to. Yeah, I would like to be in a position where, and I try to live that now. So one of the things I always talk about is the tracing or the faking it till you make it thing, but not being fake. Doing the thing that the people do as best as you can, so that before you know it, you become the thing that you're doing, that thing that you love that people did that made you want to become what you become. Ooh, complicated words. But for the helping people, the being the best person you can be, and doing what you can in your power to get your friends or those you love in the position
Suck
they
it.
seem
Chicken
to want
nuggets,
to be.
bitch.
Also, suck it, chicken nuggets. Bitch. So it's 4 o'clock. The SGA Challenge deadline is May 22nd. Don't know if you know, but if you didn't, you know now. So if you're a part of the Smosh Games Alliance, are you going to take part in the SGA Challenge? We do. Check out your videos. If you put the hashtag SGA Challenge next to your video, we can find it. And the game is on Addicting Games, and it's Slaughterhouse Escape. It's kind of like Frogger, but not really. Frogger with pigs and more ways you can move down. Kind of really stressful. A lot of people cursing out their games in the videos that we have watched. Very angry, very stressful people. There's one kid whose name I can't remember right now, but he has a video of him playing with his friends. You can only see his footage, but you can hear his friends playing while he plays as well, and it's kind of super really entertaining. I hadn't thought about it, but it's interesting because I don't believe they're in the same room. I can't see them. But the idea of playing games with your friends twisted in a new way where even though it's not a multiplayer game, they're experiencing the same thing. So even though you can only see one aspect of the game, you can still feel the pain of the other people playing as you can hear them, as you can hear the main person dude. John is Sohinki's older brother. He has a giant beard, 4 kids.
That's
and a
not,
beer belly.
That's not what he looks like at all.
He's a blonde.
I feel like you're lying.
With red chest hair popping out. It's like a tuft. He wears gold chains in dollar signs. He has.
I don't know
platinum
what goes
growth.
on in your mind. It's so funny.
Okay, before we move on to the next part of the show, also, yeah, SGA challenge. Shout outs. So I'm going to start saying names now. We have 147 people watching right now. Hello,
Oh, wow.
147
Hi,
people
guys.
watching. Hearts to you all.
I hope you've all finished your homework.
Nuffle Kid, Nick Wernicki. Seriously, that's your name? Colby Goyachet? I am not. Robin Ives. There you go. Sean Piat. Aaron Monk. I burped. Samantha Delp. Samantha Delp. What are the origins of these names? These are great. Joseph Minuto. Steven. I burped again. Steven, can you stop me burp? Can you just...
No.
Can you burp me?
Can we continue?
Just put like a towel on your shoulder, and then I'll wrap myself around you, pat my back, and then I'll burp. And if I throw up, you have the towel there, and then that's like fine because I don't mess up your shirt.
What?
Crickets. Laura Ellis.
Yeah.
The Saber Phoenix. Avene Plays. Cat is Nerd. K Lube. Lost it.
I didn't see
Brian
that
Aguilar.
Yeah, put that
Black Star,
Jerk.
stop spamming. The Dragon King 564. Oliver something. I'm losing names. You guys are typing and killing
Yeah,
names.
no more of that.
Yeah, Reservoir Jess. Is that like? Do you have a Mr. name if you're in a Reservoir Dogs? Because you're a girl? I mean, I don't see why not. That could be cool. J-Dog, the J-Dog09. Hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is SGA Live, Smosh Games Alliance. Go to SmoshGamesAlliance.com right now. If you are not a part of the Smosh Games Alliance, but you have a creative voice and you're on YouTube and you're not really doing anything with your YouTube as far as monetization is concerned. We have lessons here. We got Smosh U. Smosh U went up teaching people how to sound. We got another Smosh U going up. We feature our talents through SGA Spotlight because we love our talents and we love you guys so much. Shout out Vicky Ooh. Not because she asked for it, but because I looked down and saw it, and that matters. Also, someone wrote poop, and that was Douglas. You're an adult.
Don't encourage that type of behavior.
I am that type of behavior. I don't really think I have a choice.
I'm
Just
in
like
the
your
field.
behavior is murder and
What
larceny.
leave? Oh, I can't
Can't prove any of that.
Bye, Alan J.
Alright.
You were a good kid. You talked a lot. So
Threshold.
we asked you to send questions. We're going to do more questions. I want to know about you guys' in the time that since we've started this
This thing.
this YouTube adventure.
I like the way
How-
you said YouTube.
And this, I don't know if this is anything you've ever thought about because I don't think I've ever even actually thought about it. How have you grown as an entertainer and an artist in the time since we've been doing this professionally?
I mean, I've definitely like opened up a little bit. I think I was a lot more shy at first, and now I'm just like, I'm just gonna be me and do whatever I want. I was always me, but I was just more reserved. I was kind of letting everyone else kind of lead, and now I'm willing to take more risks and kind of lead the banter or lead the like objectives of whatever the video might be, and just kind of take point on stuff, which is something that I didn't do at the very beginning when I first started being on camera.
Is it one of the things that I haven't even started doing yet. It's about the self-brand aspect of things. Like you guys are really. I mean, I have a self-brand, but it's about how to extend that and then monetize off of who you are as an individual. I feel like that's definitely a learning point, a growth point, especially in YouTube space where that's your space, it's your brand, it's what you choose to do, that same thing usually means reaching out to those products or brands you believe in and be like, hey, I do this thing. You want to partner up? Maybe hang out? Maybe send me a little.
That's how all of my professional emails look. Hey, I do this thing.
With like 4 E's.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
you to whom it may concern.
Yeah. No, I mean, all that stuff's it's really cool. In fact,
Actually,
it's not quite official yet, but there's a fan who messaged a Comic-Con or a con in Dallas and had put they were like, hey, I really want you to come to this con. What, how can I get you here? And I'm like, well, just message the con or whatever event you guys want us to come to, and just tell them to contact me. And the con actually did, and we've been in talks. Myself, Lasercorn, Jobin, and Sohinki may be going to Dallas at the end of May to go to Dallas Comic-Con. So that is it's a very high potential that we'll be there. But that was done by a fan. That was somebody who messaged us and was like, hey, we really want you to come out. And I'm like, okay, we'll message the people. And something actually came out of it. And it's just really, really cool. And it's a lot of people don't realize that the fans, they have a lot of power. Yeah, the community has a lot of power.
Yeah.
And which is really great, I think.
How have you grown, Lasercorn? Besides orange.
yeah, I'm definitely oranger than when I started. That's a good question. How have I grown? Much like you, I've kind of gotten a handle on social media and stuff, and like you said, the whole brand thing. I think my editing has improved and my general writing and everything, and my kind of a lot of what we do could almost be classified as improv.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gotten better. Oh, Thresher. I feel like my falling into a Thresher has gotten much better. I used to have no style when I fell into a Thresher.
I feel like I've learned a thing that I've consciously learned
Nope.
structure. And whether it be structuring in my own personal programming or structuring in my day so that I can function efficiently, as opposed to I want to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and then throwing myself at the wall, and then it's just a splatter of all the things, and I don't get anything done. I've learned how to get things done so that I can move on to the next thing, and get it done to a point where it's done enough, and if I'm not ready for it yet, I can come back to it. Which is, I feel like that was my biggest weakness. My hardest thing was focus. It's still my most difficult hurdle, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So, yeah, life experience, right? Experience on the field. Get punched in the face, learn how to duck. Wes, would you kill Flitz or Lasercorn? That's a terrible question.
No,
Neither
absolutely
one of us, 'cause
not.
we're friends.
They're my good friends. I would never
would
do
you ask
that.
Why would you ask that?
You asked the wrong person.
Lasercorn's like,
Lasercorn's
like, how much money would you pay me
I didn't.
before I will answer
I
that
don't know where
question?
that whisper came from. That was weird.
You know what's I find very fun.
Fun-teresting? Were you about to say
I was
fun-teresting?
going to say fun-teresting.
I mean, that's a Flitz.
I think it's very. It is.
I didn't see it.
I think it's fun, Lasercorn, how sadistic you are in theory, but you're so sensitive and nice.
He is.
He's so sad. He's so, like it's so fun. I am aware of your reactions to maybe pain and stuff like that, and it's very
When have I?
You
Did you
like
hit me?
if you no, but like if you hit your elbow, or if something hurts you, your reaction is quick. Like it's not a dwell in that panic, but there's a moment of what the hell is that? And it's so funny because at the same time, for you to be the person that's like, I will kill you all, and I will rule the world, and everything.
And then
must
no
die.
one will bump
It's
my elbow.
What is that, a roach?
No one will ever bump my elbow again.
Have you
Oh,
seen
God.
Star versus the Forces of Evil?
No.
Oh, that would be a perfect example, because there's this the main villain is this adorable little monster that he's like, I am evil! And he's always licking ice cream as he's sending off his monstrous, beastly minions to do his bidding and destroy things.
You can be evil and still enjoy ice cream.
I was gonna say, if I was an evil person, then I would totally be that guy. I would be like, ice cream, yay!
It kind of takes the edge off of your amazing evil empire. It's like being a thug. Like, I'm gonna shoot you in the face, but hold up, my ice cream melting.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm gonna destroy
Don't
you,
let that ice
son.
cream melt.
I love pink ice cream. What is it, strawberry?
Yeah,
you can't.
Strawberry.
That's not threatening
Yeah,
to anybody.
no, it's not that, Lasercorn. No, my view on it was always like, all right, you minions are going to go rob a bank, you're going to go do this, and you're going to pick me up a pint of cookies and cream ice cream.
And we're going to eat it together for victory when you get back. Because tyranny. Yes, that is. Like, oh, boss, you're so adorable. You're not scaring anybody, but nice try.
I'm doing it.
You're scaring all the people. I think it's really fun. I think it's kind of funny. All right, so we're going to go back to some more questions from you guys. Not so much in the comments. John Snowhinky is pulling up questions and he's sending them to me. But if I glance at one in the comments, I may ask it. Like, have you seen the anime Death Note? Of course I have.
Yeah, that's great.
Ellis. Like, I've seen that.
The Death Note anime is awesome.
That's because you just want to be able to kill people by knowing their names.
That would be fantastic. Well, you have to know names and faces.
Do you have to know the faces?
Yep.
Oh, because he had seen it. Yeah,
You could get the eyes of the Shinigami, and then you can see the people's names over their heads.
That's so great. That's so crazy.
Because a lot of people have the same name, Flitz. They actually thought that through. So, like, David Moss is a common name. You wrote that down, you'd wipe out like 80 billion.
I do have another friend named David Moss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I do. It's very confusing on Facebook sometimes. Oh, questions. I'm scattered. All right, let's see. Who would win in a dance-off? Liz Amari. We just dance together. Wouldn't be a thing. And that's from Odar Gaming. How can I show myself to people? I mean, I made over 70 videos, but all of them have no views. What should I do? And that's from GameStar. GameStar, I literally just watched I think it was a homework video. I just watched your homework video and your montage, and it's good. If I had to give you one piece of advice, since this is the platform to do it, in your montage video, you have a long intro before it finally gets to the montage. It would be better to put that section at the end. So that way, people jump right into the montage. They're already sucked in. You have your GameStar logo that pops up. Kudos for that because it looks cool. And then at the end, you put yourself. That tends to be, if you look at YouTube and how end cards, usually that's how it's done with end cards with some of the bigger YouTubers. A lot of it has to do with wanting to experience the thing, and then a lot of times people are like, well, who is this person that did it? Then they get to meet you, and then they subscribe. So that is definitely a great way to get coverage. The montages are awesome. Things are on point. You're going to be a great video editor. You are now, but you keep it up. There's so much you're going to learn to expand your skill set. So really, if anything, also, this is the thing you can do in a YouTube editor. If you can swallow the ego for a little and you want to cut the intro off, you can do that in the YouTube editor so it goes straight to the video. Or you can put an annotation at the beginning of your video saying, if you just want to watch the montage, click here, annotate to that. That's up to you. That depends. There are a lot of workarounds. As far as getting your video out there, put it places. You did a freaking, basically a fan video to a song. I don't know the song by heart, but if there's a forum that is dedicated to the fans of the artist of this song, why not say, hey guys, I did this thing? Or if you want to put it on a website that has montages, which I'm sure they exist out there, say, hey, I did this thing, would you like to feature it? You could get it featured on Kotaku. If it's good enough, you could get it featured on Polygon. Also, there is really nothing wrong with asking and putting yourself out there in the email, hey, I did this thing. If you like it, I would love
Get
if
outta
you
here.
covered it on your website.
yeah.
That way, you learn how to build communication with people who could continue to cover your stuff. You get featured, you get more subscribers. May not be as many as you would like, but you get subscribers. And no one hates Joven. No, that's really mean.
We love Joven.
We
Yeah,
love
we
Joven.
like Joven.
And at the same time, once you have your skill set perfectly built up, and then you now have this product that you can release and you know how to reach out. And you have these connections and these relationships that you built up to reach out to these people who say, I know this guy, he's reached out before, he does good stuff.
Oh, wow.
I think we should feature him. You build that way. It's a process. Don't worry about the number so much as you worry about the quality of your content and your outreach and the developing of it. But that's a lot of that. Again, you can tell you've done that many videos through your montage because you did. It was good stuff. So there you go. Kudos on that. I mean, we've answered that question a lot, but it just so happens we've actually literally we were just watching your video, and maybe we'll feature it next week on SGA Live. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, we already answered Billabon's question, so we're not going to answer that one again.
Yeah, Beetleborg, we already answered your
What?
question.
What upcoming game is everyone excited for? That's from Loco Chinezo. What?
We need more traps.
We do need more traps.
What are you excited for? Coming out.
Battlefront, immediately.
I was excited for Battlefront.
Oh, what happened?
What?
What? You guys not here?
No, what happened?
They're not gonna have
no
iron
Clone
sights?
Wars, no ground-to-air space battles, no space battles.
Wait, there's no
So
space battles at all?
No space battles.
What?
So
Then
probably
that's
no
just
capital
wars.
shows. Yeah, so no Clone War era at all. So the CIS versus the.
So they're pretending like the
Stormtroopers.
first movies didn't happen. I mean, I'm kind of okay with that.
No,
Well,
but those
it
were
might be
really
DLC.
fun. The problem is
I feel like it would be DLC.
They were fun.
they were really fun. Also, you can't pilot AT-ATs.
What?
Yeah, not right now. There's
Okay.
a mode that has AT-ATs in them, but you can't hop in and pilot them. No Galactic Conquest mode.
Yeah, that made me sad. I heard about that.
They just stripped a lot of features for the game. I'm still gonna play it, but I kind of lost my hype for it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? Are you sad? That sucks.
I'm a little
That
sad.
sucks because out of
fun.
everybody in the office.
I was the most hyped, I know.
Yeah.
And then all
You
this
and
stuff.
Joven were like the two.
I was
but
so excited.
You were easily like the most excited. It was
Yeah.
obvious. Wes, what are you most excited about?
I mean, definitely. I mean, Battlefront. I'm still excited for it. I mean, hopefully they'll add some stuff that they're missing
Yeah.
in DLC or whatever. But I mean, I'm kind of sad when companies do that. It's like,
Yeah.
check out this really cool game, but all of the cool features that you've been waiting for, that's DLC. You got to pay for the extra for that. It's like $60 game, probably should be in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward. I mean, this is probably going to come out this year, but Star Citizen. I've been excited for that
See,
for
I
a
don't.
long time.
I need to get a new computer because I'm going to want to play that all maxed out.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, for sure. And
The new Witcher looks good.
I liked Witcher 2.
Uh-huh.
I played it for our old job.
Yeah.
Which I was so entertained once because I hadn't known anything about it, and then I got to the fornication scene, and I was like, oh, they're showing everything.
The fornication scene.
Oh, this is one of those type of games.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm most excited for Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah.
So
Arkham
far.
Knight is going to be good.
So far, I mean, I don't know what Assassin's Creed is going to be, but
Yeah, it's
the
a little
last
early to
Assassin's
start
Creed
getting excited.
Didn't. I mean, I have no doubt that they're going to improve, but Arkham Knight, because I have all of the Arkham games, I have all of the DLC for the Arkham games. I played through each one 2 or 3 times, the same way I did with Mass Effect. So I feel like Arkham Knight is going to deliver everything that I freaking love when it comes to
Nope. Sorry. friend.
vigilante superheroism.
Darn. Gosh.
So that makes me really excited. Media BS Taylor, and I'm gonna ask all, because I feel like we all are in some way, shape, or form. But Media BS Taylor said, "I see you as inspirational. Do you see yourself the same way?" And he just You just gonna jerk off an invisible dude?
No, I'm just
Exactly.
happy.
That's what he does.
Oh, with both hands.
He
You
jerks
want
off invisible
two
dudes.
hands. Do you see yourself as inspirational, Wes?
I mean, I try to be as much as possible. Like, I try, like, because I know we have a lot of young fans that are very impressionable. And I try and be as good of a role model as I could possibly be. Like, I've done videos on my channel talking about, like, people to not quite be so mean to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, and because I never understood that. I was always trying to be positive and nice to everyone. And, you know, obviously sometimes that doesn't work, but the people that it doesn't really work on are the people that you kind of just are like, I don't need to waste my time on you.
Yes.
Yeah, and like one of the things that I really enjoy doing is like cosplay and that sort of stuff. And there's a lot of people who really, really dislike cosplay or think it should only be done a specific way. And I'm like, no, the point of cosplay or the point of doing anything that you want to do is do it how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's art.
live your life how
art.
you want to live your life, as long as it doesn't negatively affect somebody else.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, I would like to think I'm inspirational and try and get that to people, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully it makes somebody else positive.
I do not. There's just so many people trying so hard to be inspirational out there. Like, if you look at Facebook and Tumblr and all this stuff, these motivational quotes and stuff, there's just so much of it out there. I'm like, other people are already on this whole be inspirational thing.
That's so great.
Be the best you can be.
This is a great answer.
Yeah,
I'm actually
I
genuinely.
feel like the world is flooded with inspiration. So I try to bring. The world
There's too much
needs,
order, and
yeah,
it needs more chaos.
The world needs a villain. the world does. Heroes are overrated.
I think we have
The
too
world
many
needs
villains.
something to strive against, and something to create the best you can be. Yeah, there's enough inspiration in the world.
I would say there's
join the other team.
There are too many villains in the world.
That's not enough.
Media BS Taylor, I aspire to inspire. I've tweeted it. It's the thing that I embrace. I like to. It's funny because I do my best to treat others as I would accept being treated. And I am so inappropriate.
That's not gonna work.
And I don't like, for me, I'm very much so about freedom. So that's what I try to inspire people to do. And I find a lot of freedom in self-expression. Being able to express yourself in many ways. There are several ways I embrace the concept of art. To me, when you do an SGA video, when you do a video on your channel, that is you expressing yourself through art and through an artistic medium, that medium being video. That is, whether it's a vlog, that is art. And then as you tune your art on your platform, whether with your tools, sound and the video editing and post-production and video effects, you become a better artist. You become more free as an artist, and you learn a lot about yourself and what you're capable of by yourself through a lot of ambition, self-driven ambition. And I feel like a lot of that may come from breaking and the breakdancing hip-hop attitude, where there's a lot of self-learning and exercising and falling down and picking your bitch ass up to try again. And so for me, I don't like to take the titles. I'll take, if you say I'm inspirational, then thank you. That is the biggest thing, because that is, I aspire to inspire. But I will not say I am
to inspire.
inspirational, because I am continually growing to do my best to be that which is inspirational. Does that make sense? I mean, I guess I'm faking it. I'm trying. Like, I don't know if I'm doing it.
Fake it till you make
I'm faking
it.
it. I'm like, yeah, you did good. No, I'm not. Terrible. They're really funny too.
That's mean.
That's you? That's you or that's mean?
I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh, that's
I got threshered.
And
chicken-
we got
chicken
time
nuggets.
for like one more question. And this comes from Jammin'. That's great. This question comes from Jammin'. And the question is, what is the best way to manage multiple projects? I am currently managing multiple projects. My method, what I found
no.
works best for me, is
I'm sorry.
in my workspace, wherever I work, I have blaring reminders. I should probably take a picture. In my
No bombs.
in my house where my computer is, above my computer monitor, I have Post-it notes. On the very top Post-it note, it says "Go Big," scribbled in capital letters with arrows pointing down to a bunch of Post-it notes. On those Post-it notes, it has a bunch of different projects that I am working on constantly and am developing, and it has the different episode contents for each one of those projects for my YouTube channel and what I want to do, what I plan on doing. Then I prioritize what I want to do the most, and I work towards that until it exhausts me, until I can't do it anymore, or until it's ready to be done.
Jeez.
And then after I do that, I move on to the next one and I'm working myself up into a cycle of efficiency. And that is the advice I could give to you. The best way to manage multiple projects is have your projects blaring in front of you, be able to step out and be able to peer at each and every one of the projects you want to work on and choose your project. Don't stay really close and try to work on all the projects. Choose your project, focus on that project you want to focus on, and beat the crap out of it until it's done or until it's done enough until you can't take it anymore, and then move on to the next project. That works for me. If you can multitask and work on several projects at once, freaking do it. You need to figure out what process works well for you and your projects.
No point in even going down there.
With us here, we work on a lot of different things. Do you have
Yes,
a
we do.
process for working on multiple projects?
Honestly, though, whatever needs to get deadlines, whatever needs to get done first, focus on that.
So
It's
setting
done.
and
Setting
a lot of people
deadlines
can
is
set
a good
self
idea, yeah.
deadlines as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That actually is super duper helpful as well. So, jamming. That's a great name, jamming.
Nothing doing there. That has to be your
All right,
doing.
I'm gonna try to answer one more. Since
definitely
why
my
not?
doing.
Jason Beck says the only thing I can do in my video is commentary. Is there a such thing as too much? I'm worried that I'm too much.
That statement is a fallacy. The only thing I can do in my video is commentary is wrong. You can do other stuff. Just be creative.
There are people, if you're doing Let's Plays, yes, very much so, be creative. But there are people you can study to find out if you're too much. Your audience will find you. If you feel like you're too much for you, you may be too much, and you need to find out where you can be, that you are actually just being yourself and entertaining yourself. Maybe you do have to calm down a little. That is not a decision for me to make. That's not even a decision for the community to make. That's a decision for you to make and figure out yourself. You can watch people who do commentate a lot, like Toby Turner and PewDiePie, and even Lasercorn and Wes have their Let's Play videos on their channel. Watch them. If they have a happy medium, maybe.
YouTube.com/lasercorn.
And YouTube.com/Wes the editor.
So watch them, and if you commentate as much as they do, maybe if you commentate more than they do, and you're okay with that, then maybe bring it down. If you don't feel like they commentate enough,
Sure.
watch people who maybe you feel like commentate too much. Find a happy medium. Shout out to Ellen Hoek, Red Star, Ellen Hoek, Emily Simpson, Mihari Chan, Kay Lee K, Courtney Bollanger, Chris the Slime Minecraft, Robin Ives, Ellen Hoek, The Dragon King 564, Agnes S, Black Star the Sorcerer, Dandelion Girl, Red Star, Pterodactyl, the P is silent, Loco Chinizzo, Joshua Snyder, Harley is Hella, Storm True, Pablo Walsh, Thiago Martins, Nisa, of
Are you
course.
shouting out everyone?
I'm
in the
giving
chat?
as I see them, Courtney Bulligar, Cole Gonzalez. I'm giving shout outs because we're signing off. 6 million cats, that is a lot of cats. I wanted to say the P word, but I didn't because I censored myself. Riley Quaidor, Mario Luigi, Argo Monk. Thank you guys for watching. Anna Puel, I hope I said your name right. Brad Dunn. Thank you all for watching. The Saber Phoenix, DG Dragon,
Sure.
Max Rosales, Sean
Yeah,
Piat,
well, we got it.
Mo the Awesome Knight. Thank you all for watching.
gone too far.
We will be here next week, same time, 3 p.m. PST.
Same bat time.
Pacific Standard Time.
Same bat
The
channel.
SGA challenge is going on right now. If you are taking part in SGA challenge, you want to put hashtag SGA challenge by your name. The game is Slaughterhouse Escape. That is done May 22nd, which I
What? Oh, yeah.
They're playing Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, go check out that
on
Kickstarter, guys.
right now.
We've been having a lot of fun with
Yeah,
it.
They've
a
been
lot of
having
fun.
tons of fun screaming. It's on Kickstarter right now. They're at $14,000. Their goal is $20,003, which is amazing to me. Check that out. You can download the demo. It's on Steam. It's greenlit, so you can probably get early access. If you invest enough, they're giving away all sorts of shirts and stuff if you contribute. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Lasercorn. You're terrible.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I want to hug you all the time. I do. Sometimes I hug Lasercorn. I just walk up behind Lasercorn.
I have the
and just hug him.
sniffles.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
me
I'd
too.
give you a hug.
Thank you, Wes. Always a pleasure. Just keep learning new secrets about Wes. I can't wait to find out about your serial killer career. And until the next time, use what you got to get what you want and do the damn thing. SGA Live. Isn't it weird how some people think Wes and Lasercorn are brothers? They're like the complete opposite. But you know what's the opposite of them? Joven's belly button lint. Check out this SGA Live where Joven and Mari were on it. Also, if you want to know about sound, because that's something we really know about, check out this Smosh U sound education.